Hey everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica. I love her so much.
I love you too, but that doesn't change the fact that we are doing one of our convincing videos. And poor Mandy, it's been a long time since we did this trope.
I
And
knew
people
I
have been
knew
asking
something
for
was
it.
coming.
And
It's
you
just
knew it was coming. And I'm so sorry to do this to you, but we're going to talk about alien romance today.
for
I'm sorry.
spooky season.
Because every time you and I talk, you're like, the people want their aliens and the people want paranormal. And I'm like, I'm not ready for paranormal, but I could do an alien one.
I knew it was coming after Alien
I
Week a
know.
couple weeks ago.
Well, that
I've
was just a
just
fluke because a lot of these I read a while ago. There's only a few that I've read this year. So,
okay.
okay. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's talk. A lot of these have audio. A lot of these are shorter. I mean, I'll let you know when they're shorter. But let's chat about aliens. But before we start talking about aliens, what would you like to talk to the people about?
Well, please hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to stay around for torture and book recs.
Yes.
Just
So,
kidding.
okay.
No,
So,
I mean, I'm just kidding about the torture. Please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to us. We really
okay.
appreciate your guys' support in our channel, and we love having you here. Like and comment below for what next you would like to see in Convincing. If you
Mm-hmm.
have any good ones for Jessica for me to do for her, let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then let's commence the torture process. So the first one I'm going to talk about, this one has audio. This is probably one of the longer ones. This one's probably one of the more serious ones, but the alien in this one is very humanoid. Okay, this might make you feel a little bit better. So this is
Got my notes. Alien is human
somewhat human. Yeah,
ish.
so he looks human-ish. He's a little bigger than the average person, but he's still got human features. Let's put it that way. So this is Lord of Population by Elizabeth Stevens. Like I said, this one does have audio. This is about Abel and Cain. And so this starts a series. This is where the aliens have come to Earth, and because of them being here on Earth, we're basically in an apocalypse type situation. So Abel is trying to survive with her best friend and her best friend's little girl, and they're starving. Hi, Noel. They're starving. They're just not making it, and they go into the city when they don't want to, but they're looking for food, and so they're in the city and they're trying to protect the little girl when something happens and the little girl gets taken. And when all of this is going down, there is a group of these big human-like aliens. They're just really big and strong, and they're attacking another alien. And she thinks that they kill this other alien, and that is Cain. And she and Cain connect. She looks at him and she looks him in his eyes as she's hiding. And there's a connection between the two. There's just something about him. The way he looks at her. It's just different. Like she can see somewhat a humanity in him, I guess, because they hate the aliens. They've ruined the world. And so she sees that they've killed him and she runs off and goes and hides in this house. When all of a sudden the big bad alien a few hours later shows up at the house because you can't just kill him. And so they kind of go on the road together. He keeps her as his prisoner, but yet she's not, but yet she is. And it's their story. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining this one. It's one you just kind of got to go into and listen, but it's very post-apocalyptic feeling with aliens. And this one's a lot more serious than the other alien books we're going to talk about because that's how we roll around here. Okay, so then the next one I have also has audio. This one I read last summer, I think, because I remember camping when I was reading it. So this is The Alien's Ransom, and it is by Ella Maven. So this is about Frankie. So she gets abducted by aliens, as all the good girls do. And she's given to this biker gang of aliens, basically.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it combines the MC in that. And the biker gangs of aliens, once they kidnap her, they take her, they're wanting to turn her over to a different gang because Daz, who is our hero, his brother has been taken and is being tortured by this gang. And the way that they can get them back is by giving them these girls. And so he takes her to use as something to barter and give to these. But as they're on the road together, obviously feelings are going to change. Things are going to change for them. And maybe he won't want to just hand her over to the bad aliens. You know, these guys are blue as well, but they're like a badass blue apparently because they're badass biker aliens. So it's a different feel for that, for sure, for that one. Then I have for you one that I think I've talked about before, but not necessarily in the alien context. This is Fire in His Blood by Ruby Dixon. This is her Fire Blood Dragon series. These dragons are aliens. There's a rift in the world. This is post-apocalyptic as well. There's a rift that opened up in the sky, and these dragons flew in one time, and it literally ended the world. You've got these giant gold dragons, and then these smaller red ones. And so you have Claudia, who is our heroine, and she is a scavenger, and we've got these little pockets all over the place. We're in Texas for this book. You got all these pockets all over the place of survivors, and they have these rules and all these things to survive, but nobody's actually surviving in this world unless you are like the big higher up. And so Claudia is living in a bus in this little town with her sister and her best friend. Her best friend is having to sell her body to make money so that they can eat. And she's out scavenging to find parts to sell to people, even though that's a huge no-no. And so she gets caught by the government, or the people in charge, the governor or whoever it was. And they decide that they've been having far too many attacks by this big gold dragon. So they're going to dress her up. She's a redhead. They're going to dress her up in a red hair in a red dress. And they're going to put her at the top of this building that is like a high rise that's been destroyed. And they're going to sacrifice her to the dragon. Dragon shows up, likes what he sees, and he shifts into a man. So these dragons are men, and it starts the series. The series is amazing. She's laughing, but y'all know if you read it, it's amazing. So
Do you hear yourself?
Yes, I read something other than the same old boring stuff every single day. That is what I'm hearing. Okay. Where's your imagination? Come on. Have fun. These are fun. Okay. There's audio for that one too. So, because I read Yasmin in the Yeti, you're getting Yasmin in the Yeti.
So Yasmin, alien?
Yeah, Yasmin in the Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
He's an alien. Yeah, this is by Honey Phillips. So this is about our heroine, who is Yasmin. She's abducted. She wakes up in a sterile, cold, white room that's across from other rooms with bars. So she knows she's in some kind of like holding cell. And there's this other alien across the way from her. He has a chip in his, like the translator chip, so he knows what's going on. She has no clue. And he tells her that she's been taken for, sex slave purposes. He's been taken from his family to be a gladiator, in that he's not going to go out that way, basically. Something happens on the ship when she knows that they're coming to get her to sell, or get him to take to the gladiator pits and her to sell. There's a breakout type situation that happens. The ship crashes, and it crashes on this winter type planet. And she decides that she's going to survive no matter what. And so she starts walking out into the snow, only to get hypothermia and almost die. And as she's about to close her eyes and, give in to the cold, that is when she sees Rawl, who is our Yeti. He's very humanoid, but he does have Yeti tendencies. He's got white hair on him, not like furry, like everywhere, but he's got white hair. And he finds her in the snow and takes her back to his cave, and things go from there with them. Now, he has a very tragic backstory and a very tragic past, and he has to overcome that. This is not like with Ice Planet Barbarians. They're very closed off from anything. Like they're a primal people living in a primal world. It's an ice planet, but there is a spaceport there. They do have connections with the outside world. He does know that he probably should send her back home, but she might decide that she doesn't want to go back home because she likes the big fuzzy Yeti alien guy. Because, why wouldn't you? So there's that one. I've got a lot of and obviously there's audio for that one. I've got a lot of very normal alien looking guys for you. Okay, so this next one is like that as well. So this is Brutal Mate. It's by Lee Savino and Tabitha Black. It is the start of their Planet of King's series, which I really enjoyed. So they are aliens, but again, they're human looking aliens in these books. So this is about Emma on the way home from a club one night. She decides to take a shortcut through this field. And as she's walking through the field, she feels like something is like pulling her down. Like she can't, like she's walking through mud or in a dream where you just can't walk very fast. And then next thing she knows, she wakes up on this planet and she's given to this king who is an alpha king. So this combines Omegaverse and the whole alien abduction thing. She's sassy and all get out. He is rough, rugged, a dick. He's just a dick. And he declares that that's his Omega, and she's like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, what are you talking? This is not what is going on here." I remember bits and pieces from this one. I don't remember as much. It's been several years since I read this one, but it is royalty. It is Omegaverse. He is over the top, possessive, and crazy, and just wants his woman. And I really enjoy this series. I probably should look and see if anything new has come out in that series, because that's a good one. So, okay. And then my last rec is one that I just read this week. It just came out this past week, and it is a novella. It does have audio. This is Space Vampire by Ruby Dixon. This is for Halloween. She wrote In This World with there's a bunch of novellas that are all bound up with audio by a bunch of different authors, and this is a part of that. So this is about Dana. She's been abducted at some point. She was abducted and she was sold to this Masaka alien guy, which is like the blue aliens from Ice Planet Barbarian. And she is his pet, basically. She hates being his pet. Like, he literally puts bows in her hair and dresses her up like a doll because she's his pet. And they're on a like a space station type thing, and they're doing experiments there. They're making all these splices. So they're splicing together different pieces to clone aliens and make alien gladiators. And she one day is sick and tired of all the bull crap. And so she goes to take a nap. She likes to take a nap in the air vents so that nobody can find her. And she wakes up and nobody's there. Like, something's happened. She doesn't know, but nobody's, like, all the escape pods are gone. They're missing. And so she kind of goes wandering around trying to figure out where everybody went. And that is when she runs into Vlad, who is our alien splice, who has just basically awoken. And he's scared everybody off the planet because he's craving blood. He's craving blood. And so this is their little story that I really enjoyed. Okay,
all that
there you
happened
go.
while she took a nap?
Yeah, I don't know how long the nap was, but when he got out of his cage and started attacking, people fled. And they took all the escape
And nobody thought to, like, grab her?
She was just a pet. Her owner probably just wanted to get off the space thing. She wasn't valuable to anybody. She's not seen as a human, as a person.
Well,
They
if
left
there
her
was
behind.
an attack and I had to leave, Mr. Goose and Noelle would be coming with me.
I commend you for that. Apparently she's not a well-loved pet. So, anyhow, there's your 6. I know this is going to be tough for you. What you going to choose?
Well, because you berated me in the last one about not picking quickly, I thought I'm going to just, if it's something I don't really know, I'm just going to pick a number. So I'm like, I'm going to pick whatever the third book is, which is Fire in His Blood, which is the dragon book. So then I quickly needed a new strategy.
Oh my God. Uh-huh.
So I decided to go with one less than 3. So I will read The Alien's Ransom because it's MC too.
Hey, just don't take it too seriously, okay? All right. It's Alien. You can't take it too seriously.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll be back and we'll see if Mandy survives this. Bless you for trying books you don't want to try. Okay. All right. Okay, Mandy, you read Alien's Ransom. Let's hear about it.
I read it.
I am not expecting a 4-star. I'm not even expecting a 3-star at this point. How was it, Mandy?
It was different. So this one had the MC, but when the bikes weren't actually motorcycles and they were like hovering.
Yeah, it's space. It's outer space.
It's sort of lost like the,
Cool MC.
well, like kind of the badass part of an MC with their like motorcycles hover.
I remember thinking that too.
Did you? Okay.
Like I was like, ooh, MC, and then there was like hover, and I'm like, huh, that's different. Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
that's the growing up with the Jetsons for us is what
Yeah.
I catch it. Yeah. 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 So okay.
So, I mean, I can see why people enjoy it. It's
Mhm,
different.
mhm.
I don't know if it's fair for me to really like.
I know it's
I
not
guess it
easy.
would be just like a 4 for me. Like
Mhm.
I can enjoy it for what it is. Is it something that I would have read if we hadn't done this video? Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not. But look at you, such a good sport for doing it. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes, I
are.
am.
Yes, yes, you are. Smart. All right, guys. Well, there was Alien. Now Mandy will torture me in the next video. But I don't know what. I'm sorry, but so, like there's things like brother's best friend and all these other ones that seem like normal that to me is torture, like me
Okay,
making you read Alien.
you keep referencing Brother's Best Friend, but there was a time where you had read, like, not that long ago, where like every book you were reading was Brother's Best Friend.
But they were darker and that wasn't the it it was a trope in it, but it wasn't what they didn't keep them from being together. Let's put it that way. Because again, that's the dumbest trope ever. Just date somebody if you want to date them. Anyhow, but I'm just saying that some of those normal sounding tropes are like, to me, it's like you reading Aliens. Where for me, I can't do it. And I don't know what this says about me. I am fully aware that I probably need therapy, but the books are my therapy, so I'm not going to go seek it.
They're not helping.
They're not helping. No, they're probably making things worse.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
people, thanks for being here with us on this fun alien journey. I hope you're all happy and got some great recs.
Yeah.
So check back on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for new videos from us, because this month of October we have a lot of great videos coming for
Mhm.
you on Wednesday with some wonderful author interviews.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.